Welcome to your daily update, where we dive into the stories that matter most right now. First up, the Louisville Metro Police Department and Chase Bank are sounding the alarm as financial scammers get more dangerous than ever before. With over $90 million lost by Kentuckians last year, officials are warning that artificial intelligence is now being used to mimic voices and faces, making it harder than ever to spot a trap.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, we head to Tennessee, where the Boyd Foundation is making a massive impact on Cocke County. In a powerful show of support, they have donated $1 million to help the community recover from devastating floods and prepare for future disasters. Mayor Rob Mathies says this funding is a game changer for rebuilding infrastructure and strengthening local resilience as they enter the next phase of their long-term recovery. Then, we are heading to the gridiron for a massive development at Auburn University. The Board of Trustees is set to vote on a massive $323 million project to expand Jordan-Hare Stadium. This ambitious plan includes a major overhaul of the North End and the creation of a new North Plaza, aiming to completely transform the student experience and the game day atmosphere for fans. Finally, the city of Austin is facing a major infrastructure headache as the Transportation and Public Works Department reports a critical need for $90 million. With bridges aging across the city, officials warn that without a massive funding boost, they may be forced to close structures or implement strict load limits to keep residents safe. Stay informed on all these stories by hitting that like button, subscribing to our channel, and ringing the bell for all our latest updates. Ever wonder how your hard-earned money just vanishes into thin air? It turns out, scammers in Kentucky pulled off a massive heist last year, walking away with a staggering $90 million from unsuspecting residents. This isn't just a few bad actors. It's a sophisticated, evolving industry that's getting better at tricking us every single day. To fight back, Louisville Metro Police and Chase Bank recently teamed up to sound the alarm, hosting workshops to teach the public how to spot the red flags before it's too late. The biggest takeaway? Slow down. Major Crimes Commander Jill Bates puts it perfectly. If a deal seems too good to be true, like renting a $1 million mansion for $1,000, it's not a steal, it's a trap. Scammers are masters of manufactured urgency. They want you to panic, to click, and to send cash without thinking. But experts like Chase's Aaron Ray argue that your best line of defense is a simple pause. Whether it's a sketchy text or a call from a supposed relative in distress, take a breath. Don't react in the heat of the moment. Instead, get organized, set up bank alerts, and verify everything. And it's only getting harder. With the rise of AI, these criminals can now clone voices and manufacture fake photos that look disturbingly real. While the police are fighting the good fight, managing to recover over $250,000 so far this year, the reality is that technology is giving them more weapons than ever. So here is my challenge to you. Before you click that link or trust that voice on the other end, be the skeptic. Your financial safety is entirely in your own hands. If you found this update helpful, hit that subscribe button and share this with your friends and family. You might just save someone from a devastating loss. After all, the best way to beat a scammer isn't just to be smart, it's to be the one who refuses to play their game at all. When disaster strikes, the true measure of a community isn't just how they survive the storm, but how they come together to rebuild in its wake. In Cocke County, Tennessee, that spirit of resilience just got a major boost. A massive $1 million donation from the Boyd Foundation has arrived, giving local leaders the resources and the flexibility they need to tackle the long road to recovery head-on. Now, it is one thing to write a check, but it is quite another to trust the people on the ground to use it. Randy Boyd, a board member of the foundation, made a point to visit the hardest-hit areas before deciding on a block grant. He put the power directly into the hands of local officials, trusting them to spend where it matters most, whether that is for small businesses, local farmers, or essential infrastructure. Cocke County Mayor Rob Mathies isn't just viewing this as a financial windfall, he is calling it a vote of confidence. As the county shifts into what they are calling Phase 3 of their recovery, the focus is evolving. It is no longer just about cleaning up the past. It is about building a future that can actually withstand the next disaster. We're talking about bolstering volunteer fire departments and hardening the infrastructure that keeps this tourism-driven economy alive. But let's be real, rebuilding a community takes time. With nearly 2 years in the rearview mirror and perhaps another 3 to go, the mission is far from over. Interestingly, Boyd initially wanted to keep this donation anonymous, but he realized that transparency might be exactly what the region needs to keep the momentum going. By stepping into the light, he is hoping to set a precedent and inspire others to step up. As Mayor Matthijs puts it, these crises reveal the true character of a people, and Cocke County has clearly chosen to show the world their absolute best. While $2.4 million in total contributions is an incredible milestone, the reality is that the work continues. If you want to see how a community truly stands tall when the pressure is on, keep your eyes on Cocke County. After all, the best way to predict the future is to build it together. Do you believe private philanthropy is the most effective way to handle long-term disaster recovery? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe to keep up with more stories of resilience. Is Jordan-Hare Stadium about to get a massive facelift? If you bleed orange and blue, you are going to want to hear this. Auburn University is looking at a jaw-dropping $323 million expansion that could completely reshape the future of the North End Zone. This week, the Board of Trustees is set to vote on a dual-project proposal that is nothing short of ambitious. We are talking about a major overhaul aimed at completely recentering student life along the Thatch Concourse, while giving that legendary game day atmosphere a serious upgrade. The primary focus is a $305 million project, funded through a mix of bonds and private gifts, that promises to transform the area between the stadium and Petrie Hall. The renderings are already out, and they show a sprawling new North Plaza with beautifully renovated hardscapes and lush landscaping, designed to turn the space into a true fan destination rather than just a walkway. It is a bold statement from Auburn that they are investing heavily in both the fan experience and campus infrastructure, making sure that one of college football's most intimidating venues stays ahead of the curve. Of course, this is all pending that crucial board approval, so we will be watching closely to see if this vision becomes a reality. Do you think this massive investment is exactly what Jordan-Hare needs to stay elite, or is the price tag just too steep? Drop a comment below with your take, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the update once the final vote is in. At the end of the day, stadiums are more than just steel and concrete. They are the heartbeats of our Saturdays, and Auburn is clearly fighting to keep that pulse stronger than ever. Have you ever driven over an Austin bridge and wondered if it was really built to handle the traffic of today? Well, a brand new report from the city's Transportation and Public Works Department has just confirmed our worst fears. Our infrastructure is quietly falling apart. The city is officially sounding the alarm, stating that we need nearly $90 million over the next 5 years just to keep our bridges safe and operational. To put that in perspective, Austin is currently only spending about $4 million a year on all bridge-related capital improvements and maintenance combined. That is a massive funding gap that we simply cannot afford to ignore. We are talking about the total replacement of 2 major structures, plus over 20 smaller bridges and pedestrian crossings that are already showing their age. It is a classic case of paying now or paying much more later. If the city does not find a way to bridge this financial chasm, pun intended, officials are warning that they will have no choice but to start slapping load limits on aging structures or shutting them down completely, which would turn our already congested commute into an absolute nightmare. We need to decide if we are going to prioritize the backbone of our city's transit before these bridges become a crisis we can no longer drive around. Do you think the city should hike taxes to cover this, or should we be looking elsewhere for the funds? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates on what is happening in our backyard. After all, a city is only as strong as the roads that connect it.